Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, the 30th of May, 2025, and I got that call right, huh? About last night we had, what did we have this morning? 44 million or something like that, just evaporate from crypto world. But, yeah, I'm not laughing at people losing, trust me, I'm not. I remember I was in a project, what was that name? Uranium? I'm going to say, and it was a really good project run by a really nice gentleman. Can't recall the name he went under. Code was very good, excellent code, at least for its time. However, there was a problem, and it wasn't so much with the code, it was with, from what I could gather, the execution of said code. And unfortunately, they got built for millions of dollars. I lost a ton of investment, and 2 people took their own lives. Very sad. And yeah, one guy, he had invested his entire family's money in the project. It was just very sad. So I hate to see history repeat itself, ladies and gentlemen. So please take your hard-earned value off of the exchanges. If you have a phone, because mind you, we're for people who, you could be a dishwasher working 12-hour shifts 6 days a week, we're here for you. Get yourself a phone, a good phone, spend a little more for quality, and then make sure to have your security protocols done. Now, we covered that in yesterday's video as well, so let's move on. Now, you're having a lot of people say, oh, it's Trump tariffs. It's not Trump tariffs. That is really a distraction from the real disruption. And the other distraction is saying that Saudi Arabia did something. That turns out that was fake. I discovered that last night when I came home from my double. So I put that up on X so everyone that follows me knows, hey, it's not true, guys. Rah-rah channels will try to say it's true, but it's not true. What is true, the disruption, is what the United Arab Emirates did. Now, it's a little intricate. I can't remember all the names of all the players. Vivo Power and a couple other ones. Now, those people, those companies, I should say, have done something very amazing. And they put, let's just say, a ton of money, I forgot the exact number, a little tired, into a beautiful plan. And it's going to be something amazing. So why are we having the markets go down? Very simple. The Wall Street players, the true whales, they see this as an opportunity to drive markets down, buy back in cheaper, and they have enough of the assets to do it. Now, that's what they're going to do. You have to hold on. So do not overbuy. When you do not overbuy, you completely feel comfortable because you know what you hold. You didn't buy too much of it, so your anxiety level is very low. Now, if you're new to crypto world, that's fine. You're going to have a little more anxiety because you're still new to this. After a while, you'll get used to it if you remember to not overbuy. And I learned that lesson with what I put into that project I mentioned before. Because when everything went to zero, I didn't panic because I did not overbuy. So, we have, what else we got today? Oh yeah, the 31st, tomorrow, Saturday, is what Trump Jr. talked about like a week or so ago. He might have, we don't know what was going through Trump Jr.'s brain. He may have been referring to the UAE deal. We just don't know. However, what we do know is that the regulations are really starting to come together. You hear very small drips about that. And those regulations are absolutely necessary. You see, make sure that person doesn't come out, okay. You see, what we have is a situation where the institutions were blocked from going into these cryptocurrencies, crypto assets, really. Now, President Trump, in the executive order, got rid of that. So now, those big 401ks and everything else, those instruments where people think they can just put it in, I'll just put it in and make money. Yeah, I've earlier on this channel, berated that lazy investing, and it's well deserved. Lazy investing is terrible, ladies and gentlemen. You're no longer an independent investor. You're just sitting there and letting someone else invest for you. And let's face it, we'll get the people who think this is a classroom and say, oh, well, that gives them a chance to trust professionals and learn about investing. As Warren Buffett said, I know a lot of people worship that guy for some reason. The Santa Claus grandpa. As he said, Wall Street is a bunch of millionaires in limos, I'm paraphrasing him, being told what to do by thousandaires on a subway. And that's pretty close to what he said. And he's absolutely correct. Very true. And everyone knows it. So don't let yourself get fooled. Don't trust that these people are going to do anything for you, because they're just out for themselves. You got to learn how to do this stuff. But to get back on target there, you've got tons of people now. I hate that bum. You got tons of people now relying on these 401ks. The day after, what was it, day after or day and a half after? One of the two. The executive order. We have craziness in the market. We have dates coming up for this weekend and up to the next 2 weeks. So it's just the level of craziness is so pronounced. You got to be extremely careful, everyone. In any case, I digress. This is another boring video. Just hold the line, ladies and gentlemen. Hold the line. Don't overbuy, because what's going on is that these institutions who are now allowed to buy into this stuff are buying it. They're driving down the price, get it as cheap as possible, because they buy in volume. That's how you do it. You buy in volume. That's why I mentioned in a video a while back, and I've said this to friends, if you can't buy in the thousands, don't bother buying. Now, that's a bit extreme, because you get a lot of people that can buy in the hundreds. Then by all means buy in the hundreds. I'd rather see you have, let's say, 200 XLR at a higher price than no XLR at all. And you can apply that to Q&T and the other coins we love. Now, I do have a lot of overtime scheduled here at work, so I won't be really doing any interviews for the next week and a half, but it is possible. In 2 weeks we'll have some more interviews up. Or I'm calling them interviews. Collaborations is probably a better word. So just remember, stick it to the man, not to each other. place.